Back-to-back hauls. We're doing another one. I think this actually might be broken up with a regular video. If you don't already follow me here on Facebook and Instagram, I'm popping stuff up on the channel once or twice a week. And I got daily shorts coming up. I got to talk about new news, announcements, all kinds of stuff. But we're going to jump into today's haul. I was out Black Friday, weekend Friday, Saturday, Sunday, buying comics, checking stuff out, hitting up shops, making trades, buying stuff, selling. Of course, I'm always selling. So we're going to jump into I'm going out in chronological order here, but I'm going to jump into Frankenstein Comics. My good buddy Bill has a shop in Woodbury, New Jersey. And I picked this up. Actually, this was something he picked up for himself, and he was nice enough to actually sell it to me. So beautiful one of them fanzines, prozines, with a Corbin cover. He had another one I might go back and grab next time I'm in there. But I don't want to, I'm not trying to buy the guy's personal collection. But he's gracious enough to sell it to me. And then he also pulls aside the Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong. So I got the number 2 variants. So that was exciting enough. So, boom, boom, and boom. Not too shabby. And then on top of that, I also picked this up for $2 off. Expector 24 first Archangel. Original Archangel, whole shebang there. And the Daring Avengers 15 for $5. So, why not for $5? Why not? And they ended up doing a deal for everything. Yeah, I think that was all I picked off for Billy. And then I had gone to the comic store in Glassboro. Shout out to Tim. Shout out to Alex. Shout out to Carmen. The whole crew. And I picked up off of them a little stack of books. Sorry, the true box is behind me. So we're going to jump into it. Off the wall, I grabbed a Journey Mystery 119. They're running their sale, and then, so we did a little bundle deal. So we got, it's just a run filler Journey. I don't think it's anything. Oh, it's First Warriors 3. Duh. Cool book, needed for my run. So as I'm inching closer and closer to the Thor stuff, I know you have probably, if you long time viewer of the show, I've seen me pick up a lot of Thor stuff recently. It's just, I have so much of it, it's just whatever, I come across at this point. Captain Atom, number 88. There's only a handful of Captain Atom books out there. And at least out of this Charlton run, specifically. So I'm actually most of the way through the run, if I'm not mistaken. And then Captain Marvel number 1 from 1966. This is a ridiculous one where, what's he yell? Split? Yes. I think every time he yells split, he breaks off into multiple body parts. It's ridiculous. It's fun. It's something I learned about getting early on into comics. And early comic YouTube stuff. Nerd something. It was the name of the channel. I remember watching a video on learning about this guy. So, just kind of fun. Something silly. And then out of their dollar bins, I found a couple fun stuff. A C2E2 old crossed variant. I like the cross series. You haven't seen my review on horror movie The Sadness I did last October of 2022. It's a lot like the crossed. So, they're very, very similar. And then some Bastard Gladiator issues from Marvel number 18. Of course, the Marvel on number 11. Then I'm also almost done. Number 8 is a little out of order. And number 19. So those were all in their dollar bins. And then I grabbed a Death Blow 9 just because the later Image second wave stuff gets a little tough. There's a lot of low print Image stuff. And this Death Blow run didn't go super long. Although it did go longer than I thought. But anything past like issues like 4 gets tougher and tougher for Death Blow. Then they had Boris Call of Tales Missing Wood. I believe this was 88. 61. Way off. But awesome cover. These are always fun reads. And to round it all off, 2001: A Space Odyssey, number 2 from Marvel. So, just some fun stuff for the PC. Nothing super, super expensive. Nothing super exciting. But stuff I like. And then I traded a Treebeard action figure to Panther Comics for a Daredevil number 13 Origin of... What's it, Kazar? Yeah. Gazo's Origin. This is a great issue. It's a really fun read, and it's just a good little minor key for the PC in the Daredevil run. Again, it's not like I'm not super worried about collecting Daredevils. I'm not like uber hot on doing the run, but as I find them at a good price, I will pick them up or at a good deal. Just because I'm slowly building all the major Marvel and DC runs that I enjoy. Daredevil's one of those. So it's why again, not like Thor. I'm heavy on, but Daredevil, as I see him cheap, I'll grab him, because why not? And last but not least, I today went to Secret Origins Comics in Collingswood, and I picked up some stuff out of their dollar bins. So we got a House of X #1 cover. This is an expensive little set if you can build the set out of dollar bins, and you probably always get $5 for the #1s. High Republic Adventures one shot Quest of the Jedi is what it was called. I got a bag of boards. It's got that not cardstock, not foil cover, but if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. But that was a couple of first appearances. Man, that was like a $30 book when it came out. I don't think it's that anymore. But for $1, there's actually a couple copies, but I left some for other people to pick up. Black Panther 25, Sam Spratt cover. I thought it was Alex Ross at first, but it is a Sam Spratt cover. So cool, just cover by. What's the Sun Down? This is a great read. Definitely something I can imagine getting an option in the future. Really fun read. I picked this up while it was coming out, but this is my second copy. It's a little dollar spec. Great, 80s horror movie poster homage. Phase 4 Chronicles. It just has this awesome original John Byrne FF cover that I've never seen before. So there's nothing fun on the inside, that's for sure. But we're dropping books. Got to get a better setup going on here for the holding the books up. And then Overstreet Price Guide #5. Now you're probably thinking, why'd you buy an Overstreet Price Guide? Well, where's your Art Adams cover? Something fun, something different. Same thing with the John Byrne FF one. And then X-Men Daily Genesis #1. First appearance of a whole bunch of characters, including what's his name? Vulcan? Is it Vulcan? Am I mistaken? Well, let me know in the comments what I'm saying. I think it's Vulcan and a couple other characters. Is Darwin in this? God, I can't remember. I know Darwin's Plaudits. I don't know if this is his first appearance, but this is a good pickup for $1. Not too shabby. I'm not very excited about that one. Wrong Earth #1 by Ahoy Comics. This is a really good read. It's basically, the idea of it is Adam West Batman and let's say Dark Knight Batman, right? Very different universes. One's a lot more slapsticky and fun and 60s. One's a lot more gothic and brood and cutthroat and modernized. And the two Batmans are in this. I forget what he's Wasp Man or something ridiculous like that. I can't remember. But they basically get swapped into each other's universes. And they have each other's Robins or their sidekicks. And they have to deal with each other's versions of their villains. So that's kind of cool. It's a really fun read. And again, another book I could definitely see get an option in the future. It's one I always pick up when I see for $1 or less. X-Men Classics #76. Nice early Marvel Adam Hughes cover. Newsstand there. And 75. Also a Hughes cover. Great. And there might be upgrades for me for the PC. If not, I might not have another one. Or I'll sell them. I don't know. And then we got Flash #92. Needs a press. But it's a newsstand, and it is first appearance of Impulse. Good little minor key there. It's a good book to cap it all off. Although I will say I also picked up Avengers 33, first part of the Age of Contra story. Not a bad book to pick up for $1. So, overall, comic-wise, not too shabby. I did actually pick up a couple of other small things. I traded with my buddy a Doc Samson figure for a Millennium Falcon shell. But it's got the stickers, it's got the cardboard insert, and it's in pretty clean shape. The disc is a little beat up, but it's something that I could definitely get parts for and complete for sure. And it was a decent shell. It's not overly yellowed. It needs a little cleaning up, but it's a solid shaped shell. So I picked that up, and I picked up this Guy King in partial trade, partial cash. So, he's awesome. He's missing his fist right there, and he's missing 2 of his missiles, but I'm going to track that down and complete this bad boy. I'm going to put him with my Godzilla and my Rodan. Now, speaking of Rodan, little spoiler warning, I stopped by my buddy's house to give him some video games, and he gave me an awesome gift. There it is. Sugarwood Rogan. His wings are in there. He's tracking down. See if he tracked down the top for me. But his wings are in there. I got to put them on there. There's a crack on one I got to seal before I put them up. So I'm going to have to make a new Shogun Warrior display for my Rodan, my Guy King, and the Godzilla he also gave me. So shout out to him. That was very awesome. I cannot wait to put this thing on display. This thing's awesome. Very excited. Now, Super exciting. Very exciting. So you're going to see one of the shelves behind me on the bottom down there where the King Kong poster is. It's a deeper shelf where they can stand. Obviously, like, the Spectreman guy's going to stay there, and the other Spectreman stuff's going to be there. And then it's going to be half Spectreman and half Shogun Warriors. I'll have to move some Spectreman stuff around to make it work, but it's going to work. And I'll work on doing the Shogun Warriors line. Maybe I'll try and finish it off in due time. Now, again, that's not all. He also was awesome enough to give me a bunch of VHS. I'm not going through all of them, but I'll show off some of the cool horror ones. We got Brain Scan. Awesome movie I've never checked out. Slumber Party Massacre 2. Maybe the best of the Slumber Party Massacres. This movie's awesome. Absolutely ridiculous. Whole lot of fun. Shrunken Heads. Awesome movie. I gotta get cases for all these. If you know a good place to find VHS slip cases, let me know, because I'm gonna buy them all for bulk. Halloween 4, because it's another thing I'm trying to make a shelf for, is my VHSs. Because I now have a bunch of horror VHSs and other fun stuff, so I don't know where to put them. Friday the 13th, the final chapter, the best Friday the 13th movie. I got a giant Friday the 13th Jason on my desk right there. See, when I inevitably do a room tour that I'll eventually get to. Wes Craven's New Nightmare, terrible movie. I hate this movie. Ninja Demon's Massacre, awesome, ridiculous, classic, ninja, fun. And then there's a whole bunch of other stuff here. I got, Godzilla TriStar releases. These are awesome. There's the Alien 5-pack, Thinner, Shadow Bullet, or is it Bullet? I keep on calling it Shadow Bullet. It's Shadow Builder. I keep on calling it Shadow Bullet. Shadow Bullet's a better name. Shadow Builder, the Bram Stoker adaptation, The Stand, all kinds of fun stuff. So that was really exciting. And then the round everything off, because that's not enough. It's never enough. Want to play with this toys in Merchantville. I've done a show. I've known Scott a long time. Scott's a really cool guy. Great store if you haven't checked it out already. If you're into toys and vintage action figures, modern stuff, whatever. He's got a great selection. He had this awesome Godzilla 98 piece by, I keep on forgetting, Manly Toys Quest. Never heard of them. Scott had never heard of them. It's this like toy case that's got some cubby departments in there. I don't know what this is for. I don't know. Is this a cake pan? I don't know. I've never seen it. I own it now. I gotta do more research on this. Figure out what the line is, if they made anything else for Godzilla, because I thought I knew all of the Godzilla American releases. And then something like this pops up. Like, when I see Japanese stuff I've never seen, I don't even bat an eye, because there's so much. But when I see American stuff I don't know, I gotta pick it up. So, that rounds out this ridiculous hodgepodgey video, and I think the last couple hauls have kind of been like that, because I've been all over the place, picking up horror stuff, picking up comic books, picking up toys. So definitely some exciting stuff. If you saw my video on hunting on Thanksgiving, you saw I picked up a lot more toys than comics, actually, just because the comics weren't out at the flea market, not like they usually are. But I did pick up that awesome, I was kind of sleeping on until I opened it up, that Mezco, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde 2-pack. I didn't really even realize this 2-pack. The Hyde opens up, or the Jekyll opens up. Yeah, the Hyde opens up and the Jekyll's inside, excuse me. But absolutely awesome. So shout out, of course, to Panther Comics, Frankenstein Comics, the Comic Store in Glassboro, Secret Origins, Play With This, my buddy Alex, and my buddy Gene. Everybody else I traded with, bought off of, sold to. It's the end of the season. Ended off with a bang. Usually Black Friday, Thanksgiving weekend is the end of the season. So no more flea markets, no more shows for the most part. There's always still, something to walk around and do and something to find. But for the most part, this is the line in the sand. So it'll be interesting to see what the next couple months hold. And it's a rebuilding phase. It's time to build up for your March shows, your spring shows when it kicks off, and maybe your big shows, like your retro cons, if you're a toy guy, if your terrific cons, and your Baltimores, and your stuff like that. So, stuff to be very excited down the pipeline. Until then, make sure you follow me here on Facebook and Instagram for more daily content. I post stuff up here every single day on the shorts, on Instagram and Facebook. I do a series called Tales from a Hunt, where I talk about going out and looking for the stuff, finding the stuff, people I ran into, stuff I didn't buy, fun stuff like that. Kinds of stories, again, people I ran into, some fun stuff. So that's all linked down in the description. Till next time, peace.